This is a lungfish. Hello, water explorers! Let's meet the lungfish, a special fish that can breathe both in water and on land. The lungfish lives in rivers and lakes in countries like Australia, Africa, and South America. It eats plants, worms, and small fish while resting in the mud or swimming slowly. The lungfish can live more than 50 years and loves hiding during dry seasons. Isn't the lungfish an amazing and unique creature of nature? This is a pot-bellied pig. Hello, farm buddies! Let's meet the pot-bellied pig, a small pig with a round belly and short legs. The pot-bellied pig comes from Vietnam, but is now found in many countries like the United States and Canada as a farm or pet animal. It eats vegetables, fruits, and grains while happily exploring its yard. The pot-bellied pig can live about 12 to 18 years and loves playing and being curious. Isn't the pot-bellied pig a funny and adorable friend? This is a spotted jellyfish. Hello, little ocean adventurers! The spotted jellyfish is a gentle creature with a see-through body covered in white spots. You can find a spotted jellyfish in warm seas near Australia, Japan, and Indonesia. This spotted jellyfish eats plankton and tiny plants floating in the water. It can live about 1 year. A spotted jellyfish loves to drift slowly with the waves. Kids, remember the spotted jellyfish because it looks magical, peaceful, and shines like a floating umbrella. This is a moose. Hi, forest friends. Let's meet the moose, the largest member of the deer family. The moose lives in the forests of Canada, Alaska, Russia, and Northern Europe. This giant animal eats plants, leaves, and even water plants like lilies. A moose can live about 15 to 20 years and loves to walk through rivers and swamps. Did you know the moose has huge antlers that can grow as wide as a big table? That's amazing! This is a dragon sea slug. Wow, ocean adventurers! The dragon sea slug, also called the blue dragon, is a tiny but magical sea creature with shiny blue colors. You can find dragon sea slug floating in warm oceans near Australia, South Africa, and parts of Europe. A dragon sea slug enjoys eating jellyfish, even ones bigger than itself. They usually live about 1 year. Dragon sea slug love drifting on the surface of the sea, carried by waves, looking like a real sea dragon. Hey there, little explorers! Meet the Iguanodon, a cool dinosaur that lived a long time ago in places like Europe and North America. The Iguanodon loved eating plants with its beak-like mouth and could walk on 2 or 4 legs. Some Iguanodon dinosaurs were as long as a bus. They liked living in forests and open lands. Scientists think the Iguanodon lived around 20 to 30 years. Isn't the Iguanodon awesome? Let's learn more about our dino friend, the Iguanodon. This is a clownfish. Hey, little ocean buddies. Let's meet the clownfish, a small and colorful fish with orange and white stripes. The clownfish lives in warm seas near countries like Australia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. It eats algae, plankton, and tiny shrimp while staying safe among sea anemones. The clownfish can live about 6 to 10 years and loves swimming in groups. Isn't the clownfish a bright and cheerful friend of the coral reef? This is a koi fish. Hello, pond friends. Meet the colourful koi fish, a beautiful fish loved around the world. The koi fish is often found in ponds and gardens in countries like Japan, China, and even the USA. It enjoys eating plants, small insects, and special fish food. A koi fish can live 25 to 35 years, and some live even longer. These fish love swimming gracefully in groups and showing off their bright colours. The koi fish is peaceful, pretty, and a true symbol of luck. Tiptoe through the trees. Who's that with the fluffy tail? It's the clever red fox. The red fox lives in forests, grasslands, and even near cities in places like North America, Europe, and Asia. It loves to eat fruits, insects, and small animals like mice. With its bright orange fur and pointy ears, the red fox is great at sneaking around and finding food. It can live up to 5 to 7 years and enjoys exploring at night. Whee! Let's soar back in time and meet the flying Dimorphodon. Dimorphodon lived in England and Mexico around 190 million years ago. It had wings like a bat and ate insects and fish. A Dimorphodon could live about 10 to 15 years. It liked flying near water and using its big eyes to spot food. Can you say Dimorphodon? Yay! Dimorphodon was small, speedy, and super cool. Let's swim up the river and meet the amazing salmon! Salmon live in both oceans and rivers in countries like the USA, Canada, and Japan. A salmon eats insects, small fish, and plankton. It can live around 4 to 7 years. Salmon love swimming upstream to lay their eggs. Can you say salmon? Great job! Salmon are strong, shiny, and love to travel far. This is a bactrian camel. Hi, desert travelers. Let's meet the bactrian camel, a big animal with 2 humps on its back. The bactrian camel lives in deserts and steppes of countries like Mongolia, China, and Kazakhstan. It eats grass, shrubs, and leaves, even in very dry places. The Bactrian camel can live about 40 to 50 years and loves walking long distances while carrying heavy loads. Isn't the Bactrian camel a strong and helpful friend of the desert? This is a scallop. Hi, ocean friends. Let's discover the amazing scallop. This sea animal lives on sandy sea floors in countries like Japan, Canada, and the USA. The scallop eats plankton and tiny food floating in the water. It can open and close its shell quickly, helping it swim away from danger. A scallop can live about 5 to 10 years. What's really fun is that scallops have dozens of tiny blue eyes around their shells to see movement in the water. This is a gorilla! Hey, jungle friends! The gorilla is the largest primate in the world, with strong arms and a gentle heart. You can find gorilla in the forests of Central Africa, living in groups called troops. A gorilla enjoys eating fruits, leaves, stems, and sometimes insects. They usually live about 35 to 40 years. Gorilla love caring for their families, sitting in the shade and moving peacefully through the jungle. They are smart, social, and very powerful animals.
Zoom across the desert and say hello to the big ostrich! Ostriches live in dry places like Africa and some parts of the Middle East. An ostrich eats plants, seeds, and small insects. It can live up to 40 years. Even though they can't fly, ostriches run super fast, faster than many animals. Can you say ostrich? Great job! Ostriches are tall, speedy, and super fun to learn about. Stabilize on this.